What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Behind the Mic. Today I'm here with Grayson Kilpatrick. What's going on, man?
Nothing. What's going on with you, man?
Oh, nothing much, same old, same old. So let's get started here. For those who haven't seen your not behind the mic, just talk with game interview, what you been up to since?
Well, I just filmed a TV show this October, or this past October, for Warner Brothers. It's Chad season 2. I can't say what I've done yet because it's coming out this January, but not January, June. But I was part of season 2 for that, and then I've filmed 2 commercials since, one for Disney anti-bullying and one that should come out very soon, an anti-smoking FDA. So,
All right, we'll look forward to that. No, I want to actually start with acting. How did you get started with
that? Well, I got started in acting when I was about, I want to say 8 or 9. But what happened was I was at a camp and my mom had come to talk to me earlier than she would normally. And she comes up, she goes, "Hey, so tonight we're going to be going to the movie theater that we have here called the Monaco." And she's like, me and everyone in my office. I'm so sorry.
It's an animal flash by.
Do you mind if I start over the question? I don't know how she actually got in here.
Oh no, it's fine. Just keep going. Yeah.
All right. But anyway, I was invited to this event because of my mom's work at the Monaco, and essentially what the Monaco is it's the local movie theater here, and my mom and her work friends were having this event because they had done something good, and they were going to meet an actor, Grayson Russell. And so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? What could possibly happen? So I bring my friend, one of my childhood friends. His name is Mason Mayan, and so I bring him there with me, and we get there, and there's this huge line of people, and we sit there for like 30 minutes or so, and I'm just sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden this kid comes in, and turns out his name is Grayson Russell, and he was a redhead from Alabama. He was a redhead from Alabama, and I was like, "Oh, hey, that's cool. I'm a redhead from Alabama." And
Nice.
so I made my acquaintance with him. I made my acquaintance with him that day, and he was actually in town filming something, right? And so he goes, "Hey man, if you want to come on set, that'd be great. We always need more extras." And I go, "Nah, I'm not sure." And so I go home, and I finally go, "You know what? Fine, I'll do it." And so I go like, I think 2 days later, to our local camp called the Davidson Center. It's the space and rocket camp thing. And we end up doing the shoot for extras for 3 days. And I was the only person there that was actually enjoying it. And so come to find out that he has an acting coach here in Alabama named Bill Billions. And he was wanting to take me on because, quite frankly, not many kids are into acting. And he's like, "Well, I want to train this kid." And so it's been going ever since.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah. How you fell into that?
Yeah.
So what would you say has been your favorite role to portray?
My favorite role?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have one. I mean, I've done quite a few roles, and a lot of them are really fun. But if I was having to choose like one or two, Black Pumpkin was really fun, where I did pork chop.
Right.
Just because it was fun to do a horror film, but also explore the comedy aspect of it. That one was really, really fun. The one I did just recently for Chad, that's fun. Again, can't go into details about that. And another one I would say is John Foley, when I did my my own short film, because when you get to do your own short film, and a character that you created yourself, it's really fun, but it also brings this whole sense of, like, I guess, clarity as to how the whole entire operation goes. And that was really fun to me, being able to play a character that I created. So those are like my top 3.
All right. Now you've gotten a chance to work with a variety of different actors. Is there a certain actor that you would want to work with that you haven't gotten to yet?
James McAvoy, 100%. I love James McAvoy. I remember watching Narnia and then watching Split and finding out that those two were like the same actor, and it astonished me. He has such a great acting prowess. I'd love to work with him.
Oh yeah, I totally would want to work with him too. That's
Oh
a good
yeah.
one.
Sadly, I've always wanted to work with John Foley, Chris Farley, but he has passed away, and
Yeah.
same thing for Robin Williams too. May they rest in peace. But
Most
yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
those were my top 3 I've always wanted to work with.
Right. Then you've also been a supporter of Eli's Block Party. So can you tell us about your charity work?
Yeah, absolutely. So no, for those who don't know, Eli's Block Party is a charity. I had a friend named Eli. For context, I signed up for football when I was around 11 years old, and I remember he would always come in late to practice. He wouldn't show up for practice sometimes. He'd show up late to the games, and he was always up first. And I remember all of our teammates, we were like, well, why is he doing this? This wouldn't be fair to us. And then we found out that he had a brain tumor, which wasn't the best feeling in the world, to know that one of your friends has a possibility of dying. And so he recovered. And then I moved to LA, and around his 13th birthday, we got a notification from the whole football team that he had passed away. And it had come back and much, much stronger than last time. And so his parents made Eli's Block Party, and every year they'll donate the money that they get from that to St. Jude's and brain tumor research, so that no one else's child has to go through that. So yeah.
That's wow. Like, hats off to you. That's a great thing you're doing and everyone else is doing. That's, yeah, I'm speechless here. We're gonna move on. What is one piece of advice you would give to people who want to be actors?
I would say be yourself. And I know that a lot of people have always said be yourself, but it's really true, because it's a hard business. You have to, even though most of us do it for fun, most of us don't want the money in it. It still is a business, and if you have to be yourself, because if you go, oh well, it's a strictly business, you'll lose fun of it. And then if you also aren't yourself, you're not going to be the best actor that you can be. I think that it's really important, because I feel you should put yourself into the roles, no matter how far away that is from yourself. So be yourself is the most important thing.
All right, that's good advice. Yeah. And I know you mentioned it briefly and you can't say much, but I gotta ask, what's next for you?
Well, currently, right now, I'm waiting on Chad to come out, and then we'll see where I go from there.
All right, well, look forward to it. You got to come back. Let's out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Grayson.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks, man.